This is a Kahan TV Sports Breaka, English Premier League. Manchester United brushed aside the news of Zlatan Ibrahimovic's season-ending knee injury to defeat Burnley 2-0 away. Wayne Rooney made just his second start of 2017, but was instrumental for the team scoring a goal. The other one came from Anthony Martial, and it was a clinical victory for Jose Mourinho's men, who have a massive Premier League showdown with Manchester City this Thursday with top four implications. United's top four hopes received a massive boost from Liverpool's poor performance against Crystal Palace at home. The Reds had initially went ahead through a Philippe Coutinho wonder free kick, but could not hold the lead. The loss opens the door for Manchester United to take Liverpool's Champions League spot, whether or not they win the Europa League. Sports Break World Football will return a little later on today to talk about yesterday's El Super Clasico. But for the moment, Walk On Liverpool Football Talk starts right now. Alright, I didn't want to repeat myself twice, so I decided to save all my thoughts about the Liverpool game for this show. Listen, I have to criticize Jurgen Klopp heavily in this show. I know we all fell in love with him as Liverpool fans. Even non-Liverpool fans can't help but love the guy's energy and humble personality, but the guy has really messed up managing some games this year, and I'm going to call him out on this one because I'm pretty angry about it. So Coutinho scored the free kick. Absolutely beautiful. We should be celebrating that as the winner right now, replaying it 500 times as a new historical moment in Liverpool lore. But what the hell happened after that? Don't tell me Liverpool can't buckle down and defend, because they did it against Man City 1-0, and they did it against West Brom at the Hawthorns 1-0 again. I'm not saying after you score, park the bus like Mourinho, but Klopp has to be smart about this. Look at where the Liverpool players are positioned. First of all, I don't know what the hell Lovren is doing here. It looks like he might be pressing to win the ball and gets caught out of position badly. I hope that wasn't the case, because that would have been mind-numbingly stupid. More likely he was attempting an offside trap and failed. Okay, offside traps fail from time to time. I don't fully blame Lovren for this goal. Look at the rest of the pitch. Here's Klein moseying about, not even checking Benteke here. Here, you want me to do this for you? Here, look. Get a little bit closer and guard this fella. You telling me if this was Sergio Aguero, they wouldn't have been up on him a little closer? And why am I doing this? I'm not the manager. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just trying to watch a Liverpool game and find a little joy in my miserable life. Watch us whip up on Crystal Palace so I can get on with my day. Instead, we get this. And look at Matip. What the hell, dude? What? Are you here or are you here? Pick one or the other. Are you going to help Lovren make this a harder cross? Or are you going to help Klein pick up Benteke? Either one would have been better than him just standing there in the middle by himself. Anyways, this is basically complete lack of respect, lack of focus. Don't give me this Liverpool can't beat bad teams. They can. They just aren't coming in with the proper mentality. Because at this point in the game, their intention was to keep going forward and score. I'm sorry, but with this lineup and all the injuries, they just aren't playing well. They were lucky to get the goal they got off the free kick, and they should have tried harder to keep that lead. Not saying they wouldn't have given up a goal eventually, but this was just bad. This was a failure of a performance. It was a bad day to be a Liverpool fan. The corner kick was slightly more understandable because they've just given up a lot of goals from corners this season. But even that was a slip-up from Firmino. It's tough to criticize him because he's been so great for us. But overall, I will call this an error in evaluation from Jurgen Klopp. Klopp still thinks this is the badass team that could score at will earlier in the season. Dude, we don't have Henderson, Lallana, and Mane. We just aren't that great without them. Stop trying to attack. It's the mentality that was wrong. I know in the last show I said there's no strategy anymore for the rest of the season, that they just have to get the job done. Well, I was wrong. There's at least a little strategy, and once they had the lead, especially, they should have buckled down and defended it with their life, and they didn't. And I don't want to hear this, oh, Benteke was motivated to beat the team that sold him. Fuck Benteke. I would never want him back on my team. Sure, it was a decent finish, but we were just shit defending, and that's why they lost. Now the situation looks kind of bad. Even a draw wouldn't have been so bad because their destiny would have still been in their own hands for top 4 if they won their last 4 games. Now, even if they win out, they'll need some help. The best help they could get this Thursday is if Manchester City beats Manchester United, but I'm not so sure that that's going to happen. Mourinho is managing out of his mind right now, getting results, and Pep Guardiola has all the pressure to get into the top 4 at least. But I have a feeling both of those teams will be happy with a draw, which would mean Liverpool would still need help after that as well. But this is all on Jurgen Klopp. He's made mistakes so far as Liverpool manager, and I think we can forgive him for them. We certainly really want to, but he's got to pull it together. There's still plenty of time to go. Anything can happen. We must walk on. Watford at Vicarage Road, 1 week from today, next Monday. Let's go get them. Till the next time.